Hey, welcome back to the Bracknell Home Brewery. Been a while since I posted some videos. Recently lost our dog, our pet, and so obviously, well, you lose a pet like lose a family. So anyway, we're dealt with that, and now we're moving on. So I wanted to get back on my videos again, so I'm starting again. This video, I want to talk to you guys about hops and different types of hops and different process types of hops and what you can use in your beers to make your essentially all your flavors. So obviously your grains, your base, that's what creates the base of flavors for your beers and your mash, but the hops are what you do after you've finished mashing your grains. So different styles of hops. So there's the leaf hop, which we use in home brewing. Not so much in the microbrewing because it takes up a lot of space and makes a mess, but definitely love to use leaf hop in the microbrewing directly in your wort after you've mashed. Leaf hop. And then of course, the other style is what they call the pelletized hop. So this is basically this that's been crushed down into pellets, which is way more concentrated, which when we talk about dry hopping a little bit later will make sense because you try to jam this into a little hole about this big to try and get it into dry hop in your carboy versus this, which is pours in through a funnel. It makes a huge difference. So definitely want to talk a little more about that. But definitely when you're brewing after your mash and you're brewing your wort, definitely want to make sure we're using leaf hops, two different styles. That's how it works. And the different flavors. So there's a whole plethora of different flavors of hops. My favorites are Citra, Mosaic, Amarillo. There's Pearl. There's just a ton of different flavors of hops, and I think really it boils down to buy the hops. And I'll tell you what, all you have to do is really simple. Just open the bag up, smell it. If you enjoy the aroma of the hop, regardless if it's pelletized or in leaf form, that's what you want to brew with. Give it a try and in different amounts. So different recipes require different amounts of hops. So in particular, here's about this is a 1.2% amount of hop. And this is Cascade, which is another very popular, very common type of hop. Or here's another one. This is Mosaic, and this is actually 10.8%. So again, just try the different hops, smell the different hops, which ones you like. Those are the ones you want to use and in your brewing process. And we're going to be doing some brewing here coming up here in a few days. And I'm going to go through the entire tea bag brewing process then. But for now, I'm still trying to just work through all of the different steps. And it's really hard to, well, it's not really hard, but it's challenging to try to talk about it because I'm so used to doing it after 5 years in the bub here in the basement. And so I'm trying to make sure that I give you guys all the information you need to make objective decisions about the beer you're making, because be passionate about the beer you're making. Try different hop flavors, and you know what? You might make one or two that are good. You might make one that's, it's okay. You might make one that's just crap. You know what? Regardless, eventually you'll come up with ones that you like. Stick with those. Don't be satisfied with those. Try different hop additions. Talking about hop additions, so typically you'll have, in a recipe, you'll have numerous hop additions with different hop times. A lot of brewers will do a 60-minute hop. So when you first do your sparge, and then you add start adding your hop additions after you've done your wort. 60 minutes, typically a basic hop for 60 minutes. Could be something like the Triple Pearl, could be a really good one for 60-minute hop addition. Or you would go to, then you might go to a 30-minute or a 20-minute or 10-minute or 5-minute. Some recipes, some breweries do, or the home brewers will do like 10-minute, 5-minute, 2-minute, 1-minute or basically your boil out hop additions. I don't do that. I want my hop flavors to be longer in contact with my beer. I always brew longer and with longer hop additions. So I'll tell you right now, any recipe I've ever seen, if I see a 5-minute hop addition, I make it 20. If it's a 10-minute hop addition, I make it 30. So what that means is in the 1 hour it takes from the time you sparge and start adding your hops to the time you're getting ready to cool your wort down to pitch your yeast, you have 1 hour roughly. So in that 60 minutes, your hop additions could be one starts at 60 minutes. 30 minutes later, you might add another. 20 minutes later, you might add another. 10, you add another. The amount of time your hop spends in contact with your beer is what determines how much flavor gets put into your beer. So real simple, longer hop addition, more flavor of that hop. So as I said, when you open the bag and you smell it, if you really like to smell that hop, leave it in longer. Just put it in longer and you'll get more of that nose and aroma in your beer if you do it longer versus shorter. Probably get a lot of crap with a lot of different microbrewers because they disagree. Sometimes they'll pitch hops for 30 seconds. Yeah, that's great. But you know what? I'm not pitching hop for 30 seconds. If I'm going to pitch a hop, I want to make sure I'm getting all that hop flavor into my beer, not 30 seconds worth. I couldn't tell you what 30 seconds worth of hop addition tastes like. I have no clue. Don't want to. So anyhow, there's my 6 minutes of fame on this one. So we're going to stop here and we're going to move on soon. And we're going to do some actual brewing. And I'll talk more about the tea bag brewing process. Sorry, it's more like 7 minutes in this video. But anyhow, that's this video. And we'll see you in the next one.